I want Jayson Tatum arrested. Knicks fangirl Nicole is heartbroken over last-minute loss. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. On Tuesday night, Jayson Tatum stared down a 3-point deficit with seconds to go and erased it with a clutch basket. Tatum's booming triple sent the Boston Celtics' New York Knicks game into overtime, where the Celtics created just enough separation to seal the 119-117 victory. After the game, CBS personality Nicole, who makes no secret of her affinity for the Knicks, went on Instagram to vent her feelings on the Celtics star whose big shot extended the game. Explore the NBA Draft 2024 with our free NBA mock draft simulator and be the GM of your favorite NBA team. Tatum finished the game with 32 points on 50% shooting from the field. Among all the shots he took all night long, none was bigger than the one he swished from downtown with 3.4 ticks left. In the previous possession, Knicks forward Josh Hart had converted on a layup off a Jalen Brunson dime to push New York's lead to 107-104. Curiously, the Knicks did not foul Tatum to prevent a situation in which he could get off a three to tie the game, which is exactly what happened. Aside from Tatum, Kristaps Porzingis had a huge night, putting up 34 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists against the team that drafted him back in 2015. Jrue Holiday added 16 points, while Derek White had a near triple-double performance with 14 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. Jayson Tatum makes feelings known on Celtics' title defense. The Celtics will be heading into the playoffs as the second seed in the Eastern Conference. While some fans see this season as a title retention bid, Tatum has another perspective in mind. After the Celtics' close win over the Knicks on Tuesday, a reporter asked Tatum if the team is itching to defend the title. The 6-time All-Star responded by clarifying the Celtics' championship mindset. Tatum, of course, will continue to play an integral role in the Celtics' title pursuit, along with his longtime running mate Jaylen Brown and their supporting cast of Porzingis, Holiday, and White. For any true basketball fan, the emotions that come with a nail-biting, down-to-the-wire game are unlike any other. Victory or defeat, each play carries with it the weight of an entire season, and every second can make or break the hearts of thousands, even millions. For Nicole, a die-hard New York Knicks fan, the pain of a last-minute loss to the Boston Celtics was more than just a game. It was a gut-wrenching emotional roller coaster that had her questioning everything she thought she knew about her team, her sport, and most devastating of all, Jayson Tatum. The Knicks, despite their ups and downs, had given their fans a reason to believe this season. Their energy was palpable, the hopes of Madison Square Garden buzzing with the potential of seeing their beloved team finally make a deep playoff run. But as the final moments of the game ticked away, what had seemed like a certain victory for the Knicks slowly slipped through their fingers, crushed by a series of heartbreakingly perfect plays orchestrated by one man, Jayson Tatum. The scene at Madison Square Garden. It was a crisp evening in New York, and Madison Square Garden was packed to the brim with eager Knicks fans, including Nicole, who had been loud and proud about her love for the team. She had made it a point to watch every game, even when times were tough. She'd seen the Knicks struggle before, but there was something about this season, something about the energy in the arena, that felt different. The game had been everything a Knicks-Celtics rivalry should be: intense, full of drama, and fiercely competitive. The first half had been a back-and-forth affair, with the Knicks fighting to keep pace with the Celtics' sharpshooters and the dazzling offensive showings from the likes of Jayson Tatum. But as the second half unfolded, the Knicks found their stride. Julius Randle was hitting clutch shots, Archie Barrett was driving to the hoop with force, and the Garden was roaring in approval. The Knicks had built a sizable lead with just under 3 minutes left in the game. Ashley was on the edge of her seat, clutching her NYK cap like it held the fate of the universe. She could already hear the victory chants in her head, imagining the post-game celebrations, her social media feed blowing up with Nick's pride. This was going to be their night. They were going to win. They had to. But in the world of basketball, nothing is ever that simple. The turnaround. A heartbreaking collapse. With just under 2 minutes remaining, the Celtics went on a 7-0 run. Every Knicks fan in the arena, including Ashley, could feel the tide beginning to shift. What had been a comfortable lead suddenly seemed. Jayson Tatum, who had been quiet for most of the game, started to heat up. With his smooth step-back threes and ability to drive through defenders, he sliced through the Knicks' defense with ruthless precision. In the final 30 seconds, with the Knicks still leading by 2, the unthinkable happened. Tatum, who had been swarmed by defenders all night, found himself open at the top of the key. It was as if time slowed down. Ashley's heart stopped. The ball left Tatum's hands, a perfect arc, as if the basketball gods themselves had blessed the shot. And then, nothing but net. The Celtics took the lead with just 12 seconds remaining. The Garden fell into stunned silence. The deafening roar that had filled the arena earlier now transformed into a sea of disbelief and despair. Ashley sat frozen, her fingers gripping the armrest of her seat, as she watched the Knicks scramble to mount a final play. But it was no use. With a costly turnover and an unsuccessful last-second heave by Julius Randle, the Knicks were defeated 114-112. Ashley's heart shattered. She had been so close to witnessing a hard-earned Knicks victory, a triumph that would have meant everything to this team, to this city, and to her. The aftermath. I want Jayson Tatum arrested. As Ashley stumbled out of Madison Square Garden, the weight of the loss crashed down on her. The subway ride home felt endless. The faces of fellow Knicks fans, all with the same look of crushed hope, haunted her as she replayed the final moments in her mind. Every time she thought about that game-winning shot by Jayson Tatum, her stomach turned. Once she arrived home, Ashley's frustration reached a boiling point. She took to Twitter, her favorite outlet for venting her emotions, especially after a game like this. As her fingers furiously typed, the words seemed to spill out with a mix of disbelief, anger, and heartbreak. I want Jayson Tatum arrested, she tweeted. Within seconds, her tweet went viral. Her followers, who had come to love her passionate and unfiltered takes on all things Knicks, were both stunned and amused. Some shared her pain, their own frustration pouring out as they tagged her in their own posts about the game. Others found the tweet hilarious, understanding the hyperbole behind her emotional outburst. But to Ashley, this was more than just a joke. This was how deep her hurt ran. This wasn't just a loss, it was a gut punch, a moment that felt like it had stolen something from her. The heart of the rivalry. For many, the rivalry between the Knicks and the Celtics is one of the most storied in NBA history. The teams' matchups have been filled with iconic moments, passionate players, and unforgettable games. For Knicks fans like Ashley, every game against the Celtics feels personal. It's not just about basketball, it's about pride, history, and a desire to prove that New York can stand toe-to-toe with Boston. Jayson Tatum, with his cold-blooded performance, had become the villain in Ashley's eyes. His ability to take over a game and sink a dagger of a shot in the final moments felt like a betrayal. For someone who had been through years of Knicks heartbreak, this felt like the straw that broke the camel's back. Tatum wasn't just a player, he was the symbol of everything that had gone wrong for the Knicks. But deep down, Ashley knew that what made Tatum so great was also what made him so infuriating. His poise under pressure, his smooth shot-making, and his ability to rise to the occasion. Those were the qualities of a star. And as much as she hated to admit it, Tatum had earned his moment. That didn't mean she had to like it. The healing process. The next morning, Ashley woke up to a flood of messages. Some fans had chimed in with jokes about her arrest tweet. Others sympathized with her heartbreak. A few Celtics fans had sent playful jabs, reminding her that this was just how rivalries worked. But one message stood out. Her best friend, a fellow Knicks fan, had sent her a simple text. "It's just one game. We'll get them next time. Besides, Tatum is a beast. You know it, I know it. Let's channel this anger into cheering them on the next time they meet." Ashley sat back, considering her friend's words. As angry as she was, she knew that the rivalry wasn't over. There would be more games, more opportunities for the Knicks to prove themselves. And no matter how painful this loss was, it wasn't the end. It was just another chapter in the long and winding story of the Knicks and Celtics. Moving forward, a new perspective. By the time the next game rolled around, Ashley's heart was still heavy, but she had a new perspective. She realized that this loss, this feeling of being so close and yet so far, was what being a sports fan was all about. The highs and lows, the wins and losses, they were all part of the journey. And as much as she hated Jayson Tatum for that heartbreaking shot, she couldn't deny that he was one of the best.